Well, soybean prices are near their lowest in a decade due to heavy U.S. tariffs on exports to China.
That's right. News Center 16's Ibrahim Samras live in St. Joe County with how this is impacting local farmers. Ibrahim.
Lauren, most farmers thought that the weather was going to be their biggest concern going into the 2019 planting season. Instead, they have to worry about heavy tariffs on soybeans, something that is impacting every farmer in Michiana.
Not only affecting our price, but it's affecting what we buy personally, too.
Joe Cuson has been farming for 45 years, and here at Cuson Farms in Middle Creek, Indiana, the weather is not the only thing holding them back. Heavy U.S. tariffs on crops like soybeans to China are too.
Farmers in this country have an incredible ability to produce, and that's a lot of the problem is that we have to have a market for it.
Right now, the market is not so great for soybeans, says Ag Day's Clinton Griffith.
We're in a trade dispute with China, and one of the main things to put pressure on the U.S. that they can do is to put a tariff on some of our ag commodities, and soybeans is a big one.
Last year, the cost of each soybean bushel could cost anywhere between $10 and $12. This year, that number has dipped to just $8 per bushel, leaving farmers like Joe with a huge gap to fill.
They're out here spending their time and their money and their equity and sweat, but they don't know what the returns will be by the time they get to harvest. There's just so many uncertainties right now.
That tractor out there is sitting there not in the field, and this one behind me is sitting not in the field. That should be more, in a normal year, that would be more of the focus of the market right now, planting delays. But the last couple days it hasn't been.
Now Joe says despite the heavy tariffs on soybeans, this is what he's done his whole life, and he doesn't plan on stopping anytime soon, but he does hope that a new deal can be done. In St. Joseph County, Ibrahim Samra, News Center 16.